Hello everybody and welcome back. I am KRX and we're continuing on with another SWOT analysis for Europa Universalis 4. And really what these are, right, is looking at the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of a country. It's a quick start guide for various countries, sometimes random countries. In this case, we're playing as Tunis. And Tunis is a country that we have actually played before on the Twitch channel, so I have some experience with this country. Tunis is a nation that has a really cool achievement called the Sons of Carthage, which basically just has you sort of going north and taking a chunk of Iberia, controlling Sardinia and Corsica, the Baleares here and Sicily, and maybe getting up into Naples and stuff. So it has you sort of expanding, sort of, like the Sons of Carthage. And we're, of course, playing with all DLCs, including Leviathan, and this is updated for 2021, patch 1.31.5 or something. There's been multiple post-Leviathan release patches, so everything's kind of been mostly smoothed out at this point. Tunis, of course, is a very powerful country, but we're just going to be going through this situation, right? What's our diplomatic ecosystem look like? What are our potential alliances? What are our threats? Where do we want to attack first? What's the plan that we're going to devise? How do we set up our economy, production, so on and so forth, as Tunis? So, of course, nice thing about Tunis is pretty strong. Now, Tunis should probably have new mission trees since I played Tunis. Interesting. Ottoman. One of the following must be true. Either allied to the Ottomans or rival to the Ottomans. Ottoman diplomacy. Gained permanent claims on Alexandria and some of these areas in Egypt, which is kind of cool. Including all of this here. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So if we're allied to the Ottomans, we actually get permanent claims on all this. That's quite good. Quite good. What else do we have here? So the missions, of course, these missions are added with Golden Century, I think. And they're just ways to kind of give us a sense of what's going on here. Pacify the Berbers. Own all colonized provinces in the Pheasant area. Let's get some national unrest. Get some vision expansion and stuff like that. Some interesting stuff there. This gives us a ton of permanent claims on Sicily. It looks like the Western Mediterranean islands, the Baleares, the Barbary Coast, the Algiers. Okay, High Plains. Okay, good, good. The High Plains over here, Barbary Coast and Algiers. Okay, I'm recognizing this. This is if we have force limit of at least 20. We have that. And we need 5 light ships. How many light ships do we have now? 2. So we would need to build up some light ships and we get permanent claims on Tlemcen. That's actually probably something we want to do immediately, right? We don't start with any claims down here, do we? We're actually guaranteeing the independent of Fezzen. So we don't get any permanent claims on these guys here? Or to just go manual? Looks like it. Looks like we just have to go sort of manual claims against these guys here. Which isn't that big of a deal at all. Moving towards legalism is something I usually like. That's a system here where legalism you get national tax modifier, national manpower modifier, technology cost reduction, which is fantastic. Although the other spectrum of it, you get missionary strength and morale of armies, which is kind of cool too. But yeah, let's hit the buttons that let us get a little bit closer to legalism rather than piety. We're going to adopt one of these. We don't really have any subjects right now. Diplomatic reputation. I wonder if these guys actually, could these guys be diplomatically subjugated? Any of them? I mean, maybe. Maybe. Should we try? Should we ally these guys and try to subjugate them? What about these dudes? No, less so. I think we could potentially get that 60. I think we could overcome that. I mean, our opinion, we haven't modified our opinion at all. We haven't royal married them. There's a bunch of stuff we haven't done. Yeah, I think we ally these guys and go for that. We probably want to ally Morocco, although Morocco's got a little bit... Well, actually, we don't want to ally the Ottomans, right? So let's butter them up. Let's butter up the Ottomans. Let's have our last diplomat going after this province here. This will cut off Mazab from Tlemcen. And it is actually a Sunni province. So let's take that before they convert it to a body. Because we have no subjects, we're not going to get any bonuses here. We can just get core creation cost minus 5%, or we can get extra taxation. Our economy's not great. Let's get, but most of it probably is coming in through taxation. Yeah, let's just boost our taxation rates at the moment. We have a crown land issue, it looks like. So let's do that to get everybody dropped down, and then take care of that negative modifier for taxation with the crown land. They want base tax in this province. This would be a good one for developing, and it's actually a poor trade good. So it probably would be a good one for just getting base tax boosted in. But Hodna, we can increase the salt. We could try to do 2 dev clicks here, but it's highlands. It's not as good for developing. 2 privileges granted to the dhimmi. Are there 2 things we want to give the dhimmi? This is our only choices. This eventually we'd probably give to the dhimmi. This makes the others have lower loyalty, which I don't like. We don't need the extra leader at the moment. This isn't terrible, but I don't think we're set up for this right now. And we don't need tolerance of the heathens. We don't have any heathens. It's all Sunni all the way down until we get to this. Oh, we do have a little bit of a body. There is just a little bit of a body sprinkled in here, huh? Mostly it's going to be Sunni. We'll be fine. So let's do this option for the top option. Let's hit the ones in here that we like. Supremacy over the crown. I don't want to give these guys too much influence off the bat. We can't afford advisors, right? Oh, do we have 2 forts or just 1? Just 1. I do like that fort though. It doesn't protect the capital explicitly, but well, it does prevent people from moving along here and getting to the capital. So I guess it does, and it's in the highlands. That's a good fort, but we should be mothballing it. We might be able to afford 1 singular advisor, but maybe not if we actually build up more troops, and that might actually eat into our monthly income here, building up the troop count. So let's not get any of the advisor ones just yet because it increases the cost of stability. We might need to do some stability early. So let's hold off on that. So this is kind of cool. Extra missionary strength, intolerance of the true faith. It just makes it so that heretics and heathens are less happy with us. I think this is fine. It makes them really happy as well. That'll be totally fine. It'll make it easier to convert the lands that we do need to eventually convert. Monthly piety plus 0.1%. I think that's good because that moves us towards legalism. Okay, yeah, let's hit that button for now. We might turn that off later. Now there is one down here, private trade fleets. We need this because we need cheaper light ships. I'm tempted to think we might not even build land troops to start. We might purely just build light ships to get this mission done as soon as possible. Have more or equal to light ships than 5. So I think if we do this immediately, and then we'll immediately be able to attack Tlemcen. Maybe even before they get any sort of alliances or anything like that. Especially if we rival Tlemcen and then ally Morocco. That could be a really good opportunity. Also, allying Morocco does create a little bit of tension. Actually, Morocco, who have you rivaled? Portugal and Castile? I don't think we'll do Castile, but we'll do Portugal for you. So that should give us on a good footing with Morocco. Ottomans, who have you rivaled? Hungary, Venice, and Mamluks. Can we do any of those? I think not. Would have been cool if we could have done Venice. That would have been perfect. A little too far away to be relevant. We could rival the Pope just to, you know, stick it to the Pope. Or we could do Provence. It's kind of not really a big deal. It wouldn't really affect things to do Provence. Let's do the Pope just for fun. The Pope just for fun. What else can we do with the merchants? Free enterprise. We can come and get cheap loans with the merchants. This is really, really good if you need loans. Obviously, we'll probably add some of these guys as we plan to get an advisor, but we don't think we need an advisor quite yet. Who do we have that's available on advisors? Prestige, unrest, not the most important right now. Trade efficiency, we're not really making much in trade, I assume. Morale of armies, this is the guy we want. That is the guy that we would want. However, wait a second, 1.4 ducats a month now? Let's do it. Let's get this guy aristocratic counselors. Let's go over here. Let's grab this guy for a cool 12 ducats. Let's spend the rest of our money. Now it's saying we're losing money. Rip. Building up more light ships. And as soon as we get just a little bit of money... That's right, we're mothballing the fort. That's why we're making money. Oh, we actually have 2 forts? Wait, what? We have 2 fortresses. Oh, we have a fort here? I think we get rid of this fort. We don't need a fort on Tripoli. Well, I guess technically Tripoli's like down here or something. Oh, this is Tripoli. But I know this is a core. This whole area is part of the nation of Tripoli's cores. We don't need that. That's going to save us tons of money. All of a sudden, getting rid of that fort, all of a sudden now we have unrest? Wait, does a fort reduce unrest? Is that new? We could take care of that regardless. It's totally not a big deal. We can take care of that regardless. We're going to wait a little bit on this. Actually, if we could get a missionary guy here, that would be good, but we'll be fine. We'll worry about that later. Do we want to actually have our... Who's in charge of our country? A 133? That's not very good. Our heir is not very good either. Holy cow. Would be nice to disinherit this guy, but that would be a huge hit to prestige. Let's do it. I mean, Tlemcen's not that strong. We'll deal with Tlemcen on our own. We'll be fine. I don't think we're going to roll our leader and make him a general, but I think we are going to train a general. Oh, not very good. Doesn't have any shock, but we'll survive. That's right. We can raid coasts for money. That's right. That's right. That's right. Let's get an admiral. Let's go raiding. Let's go raiding when we unpause. It says we can convert these provinces. That is cheap. You know what? What the heck? Let's start. Let's start. It'll literally take like 12 years, but enforce religious unity. Let's do it. That's definitely going to potentially rebel, but let's see if it'll rebel in time. It's saying 13 years. Yeah, it won't rebel in time. It's relatively cheap to convert that, so I think we just do that. Plus, we're going to be raiding for ducats. We're going to be actually gaining a lot of ducats just from raiding, which will be really, really nice. Now, I think any raid coasts... Yeah, I think we'll be able to... I think we'll be able to go and raid. I'm not sure if there's a way to automate raiding yet or not, but like if they've added that feature or not. I think we're good to go here, guys. I think we're good to go with Tunis, and we're ready to do some opening moves in the next episode. Thanks everybody for being here. If you guys have questions, please ask down below. Playlist link also down below will help you get to that next episode where we do the opening moves to complete the quick start guide as Tunis. We are building a claim on Mazab, but we are hoping once we build another light ship, we'll get permanent claims on Tlemcen. So we're going to be trying to attack Tlemcen early. I'm hoping to get an alliance with the Ottomans. And with Morocco, we've got an alliance with these guys. And we're thinking that maybe vassalization will be possible. Military power compared to. So that minus 15, we might be able to get that to get that nullified out. Diplomatic reputation, presumably opinion. So we hopefully we'll be able to do this. Royal marriage will help as well. It'd be cool if we could just diplomatically subjugate them, but we'll have to see if that works or not. Guys, thanks everybody for being here. I'll see you guys. Actually, we need to look at our trade really quick, don't we? Collecting here, and we should be pushing from Alexandria, maybe? Whoa, what is this guy doing? We earn? No. We need to push from Alexandria. That's actually going to be a little bit of a boost, hopefully. Okay, guys. See you guys in the next episode where we do opening moves for Tunis. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out for the SWOT analysis of Tunis and the quick start guide and sort of discussion of the nation. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.